Hey people, it is Tuesday, January the 4th, and the temperature is minus 1 degree Celsius, and the time is 11:36 in the morning. And I'm here in front of St. Lawrence Market. I just did a quick walking tour through the market. It didn't take very long, so I thought I'd continue on with another video here from this point. Walking from one iconic location to another, and then to another, and possibly to another. So it'll be walking from one popular tourist attraction to another through the downtown core. And I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll start from here at St. Lawrence Market, and I'll make my way over to the Toronto sign at Toronto City Hall. And then from there, I'll make my way to the CN Tower. So you can see the CN Tower there in the distance. But we'll be taking a bit of a roundabout route to get there. Here's Market Street. And we'll also be passing by what's become a popular attraction just in the last few years here downtown, which is the dog fountain, which I've shown many times on my channel before. Of course, it's winter, so the fountain's not turned on right now. But we'll just do a quick walk past on the way to the Toronto sign. So this is the St. Lawrence Market neighborhood. Lots of historic buildings in this neighborhood, dating from the 19th century. They've done a good job of developing the neighborhood while retaining its historic character. And most of the newer residential developments have been pretty human scaled, in keeping with the older buildings in the area. And there's another landmark. I guess this could be added to the list, of course. The Flatiron building. It's certainly iconic in Toronto, so I'll definitely add that to the list. How could I leave that out, actually? And there's the popular postcard view. So I'll just do a quick walk through, or walk past of the dog fountain. There's a look up Church Street. It feels quite a bit colder than -1 due to this wind chill. The wind blowing directly in my face right now. And there's a look down Wellington Street. It's heading into the financial district. And here's the now famous dog fountain. Looking a bit sad, all cold and turned off. But I like how the dogs are wearing winter scarves. I think that's a good addition. And the snow that we got a couple days ago is gradually melting away. It's taking a bit longer this time due to the sub-zero temperatures. Alright, so this was Berczy Park, by the way. So now we're going to make our way over to the Toronto sign. So we've already seen 3 iconic attractions in downtown. St. Lawrence Market, the Flatiron building, and the dog fountain. This is Scott Street here. This is just a short street. After crossing Colborne Street, it becomes Victoria Street, which we're looking straight up right now. And here's the King Edward Hotel. I wouldn't say this is iconic necessarily, but it is a very famous local hotel. To a Torontonian, it might be considered iconic, but not to anyone outside of the city. The Royal York would be a similar kind of idea, but I'd say the Royal York is a bit more famous than the King Edward. Probably more than a bit, I'd say a lot. So this is Colborne Street. And back out into the sun, here's Yonge Street. So we'll just take a little jaunt up Yonge Street, and then we'll start heading west. I'll take a street that I don't often walk down in other videos. Thinking I'll take Temperance Street instead of one of the main downtown streets. And here we are at King and Yonge. That's the 501 Queen. It's operating off of its regular route along Queen Street due to track work on the Queen Street portion of its route. kind of walking fast because I'm trying to get as much footage as I can today before my battery dies. And it tends to drain a lot more quickly when it's cold outside. Perfect timing. There's Adelaide Street. Alright, here's Temperance Street. So let's head west along here. The street doesn't see much pedestrian or car traffic, really. It's a bit of a little stubby street that doesn't really go anywhere. And walking past the Bay Adelaide Centre. There's the Scotia Plaza. It's my favorite downtown skyscraper. And now we're coming up onto Bay Street. Whew. The wind is very chilly right here. So Bay Street, we'll head north now. There's Old City Hall with the clock tower. So if you watch my videos, you know that new City Hall and the Toronto sign is just right around the corner.
I mean,
I'm at Richmond Street.
Yeah, I think I'll just stay in Portugal though. Oh, I mean, surprisingly, I think that's one of the only countries in Western Europe I don't
Right, Queen Street West. Yeah, I just realized there might be music playing here, so I probably shouldn't get too close. I'll just kind of skirt around the edges here, and I'll keep talking as I do so. But there you can see the Toronto sign. There we go. And there's the ice rink here at Nathan Phillips Square. So I'm going to keep away from that music. I wanted to go right up to the sign, but looks like I'm being warded off by the potential copyright claims. It still counts though. We can see it. And that's been there since 2015. It was installed as part of the 2015 Pan Am Games, which took place in Toronto. And it was supposed to be a temporary thing, but it was so popular that they decided to keep it. And not only did they keep it, but they upgraded it. The original sign was replaced by a more sturdy, long-lasting sign. So there's another local icon of sorts. So now we'll make our way to the granddaddy of all Toronto icons. Although calling it the granddaddy might be a bit misleading because it's certainly not the oldest among the locations I'll be showing in this video. St. Lawrence Market and the Flatiron building are far, far older than the CN Tower. So maybe instead of the granddaddy, I'll call it the big kahuna. How about that? is right there. All right, now south down University Avenue. Richmond Street once again. Maybe what I'll do is I'll head over here, then I'll take Simcoe Street south. There must be fierce competition for those steam vents in the wintertime for people who have no place else to go, because I would imagine that would be one of the only ways to keep warm. Here's Adelaide Street again. We're getting closer. And maybe I'll cut through David Pico Square over here. And there's a iconic shot. Not as iconic as the shot where you see the CN Tower between the towers of the Toronto Dominion Centre from the corner of King and Bay. I think that's the best shot of that type. Maybe I don't want to cross there because there's music playing. I'll wait on this side until that's about to turn red. That way I don't have to stand there and wait while the music plays. So you learn these tricks when you're doing walk tubing. And that's Roy Thompson Hall right there. I think that's Bob Dylan playing. I'm not sure how copyright claimable he is, but I'm not going to risk it. So that light turned green. Why isn't, or I should say red, why isn't this one turning green? There we go. And we're just about there. Here's Wellington Street. Damn, too bad the sun is glaring here. It's probably one of the best views of the tower you can get without standing directly at the base of it. Just wait till the sun hides behind the convention center. There we go. So we made it to the CN Tower. So we've covered quite a few local iconic attractions. St. Lawrence Market, Flatiron building, the dog fountain, the Toronto sign, and Toronto City Hall. And of course, the big kahuna, the CN Tower. So I hope you enjoyed this iconic walk through downtown Toronto. Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this sort of thing, and be sure to like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal and via my merch store. And you can also find me on Instagram under K Continuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.